You're there. The final circle, seconds away from clutching a massive win. Your heart is pounding. And then, this. That dreaded error message, kicking you out at the worst possible moment. We've all been there. But what if I told you the reason you just lost everything wasn't some random lag spike? Back in 2021, Roblox completely vanished for nearly 3 days, locking out 50 million daily players, and the secret behind that historic crash is the same reason your games are still crashing today. This is the real reason Roblox servers collapse. Getting ripped from a game is a universal nightmare for any Roblox player. 1 second, you're about to beat that impossible boss or finalize a huge trade, and the next, you're just staring at your desktop, all that progress gone. You blame your Wi-Fi, you restart your router, but most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. The real problem is so much bigger. These crashes happen on a massive scale, sometimes booting millions of people at once. We've seen it time and time again, website pages that won't load, games that won't start, and cryptic error codes popping up that mean critical backend services have just given up. To understand why your game randomly dies on a Saturday afternoon, we have to rewind to the longest and most infamous shutdown in Roblox history. On October 28, 2021, things started to get weird. Avatars weren't loading, games felt super laggy, and then, slowly but surely, the entire platform ground to a halt. For 3 agonizing days, Roblox was just gone. Around 50 million daily active users were locked out as the player count dropped to virtually zero. The community, of course, exploded with theories. The most popular rumor? A Chipotle promotional event. The burrito giveaway was supposedly so popular that it literally broke Roblox. It was a simple, juicy story that was easy to believe. It was also completely wrong. The real cause was buried deep inside Roblox's own complex infrastructure. According to Roblox's official postmortem, the outage was triggered by a new feature in a core system that manages all their servers. Think of this system as the master traffic cop for all the data flowing through Roblox. This new feature, combined with a subtle but critical bug, created the perfect storm. Instead of making things run smoother, it caused a catastrophic failure that cascaded across the entire platform. The traffic cop didn't just fail, it caused a pileup so massive that it shut down every single highway on the platform. So what really went wrong, in simple terms? Roblox uses a powerful system called Console to manage its thousands of servers. They tried to add a new, streaming, feature to make it faster, but a tiny bug caused this system to get completely overwhelmed and start hogging all the available resources. This is what led to the cascading failure. One overloaded system took everything else down with it because they were all so tightly connected. This is the key to why crashes feel so sudden and total. Roblox infrastructure isn't a collection of separate servers, it's a dense, complicated web of systems that all depend on each other. When one critical part fails, it creates a domino effect that can bring the entire platform to its knees. It's not just one server in one game failing, it's a core piece of the foundation crumbling and taking everything with it. This intense interdependency is why it took engineers 3 whole days to figure out and fix the problem that kicked 50 million players offline. They had to untangle this massive, complicated knot of services just to find the single thread that caused it all to unravel. That 3-day outage was the most dramatic example, but the same core issues are behind the smaller, more frequent crashes we all experience today. A major factor is Roblox's reliance on external cloud providers, like Amazon Web Services, AWS. When an AWS service has a problem, Roblox has a problem, which can lead to that lovely service instances unavailable error you might have seen before. The other huge cause is peak traffic. Just think about what happens when a monster game like Blox Fruits or Brookhaven drops a massive update. Millions of players all try to log on at the exact same time. This sudden flood of traffic puts an immense strain on the back-end systems that handle logging in, matchmaking, and saving your game data. If those systems can't scale up fast enough to handle the load, they start to fail. Players get kicked, progress is lost, and the lag becomes unbearable. It's the digital equivalent of a million people trying to cram through a single doorway at once. This explains why servers often feel the most unstable on weekends or during big events. It's when the most people are trying to play. The sheer complexity of serving over 380 million monthly users means these issues are a constant battle for Roblox engineers. If you've ever been the victim of a server crash right before a legendary win, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're dedicated to digging into the real stories behind the games you love. Roblox servers crash at the worst possible moments because of a perfect storm of factors: the platform's mind-boggling complexity, its dependence on external cloud services, and the constant challenge of scaling for millions of simultaneous players. A single bad line of code can trigger a domino effect, and a popular game update can overwhelm the entire system. To their credit, Roblox has been working to prevent another 2021-style catastrophe by expanding to multiple data centers to avoid a single point of failure. But for a platform as massive as Roblox, the risk will always be there. So the next time you get booted from a game seconds from victory, just remember, it's not you. It's a complex, fragile system being pushed to its absolute limit.